Close the day pretty good now.
So, I have my little But if you guys don't know what the Legendary Customer Service Award is, it's basically Hy-Vee's Heisman Trophy on steroids. And Chrissy's going to talk a lot about that. But it's just a huge honor that we have 2 employees now that have won it within 4 years. And all of Dan's peers got together, and there was one person that we all threw our name in the hat for, and it was unanimous. It was Dan Rost. And we had several employees write essays, and there was a whole process and a whole committee that went through it. And he went through the finals, and then he actually won. So, and honestly, we only found out 3 or 4 days ago. So, anyway, so I just wanted to take the time. You start crying, I'm going to start crying all together. So I just wanted to take the time real fast and just read to you what some of our employees wrote about Dan. And keep in mind, these employees did not write these together, and you're going to see a common denominator here. And this was from the heart, and these are basically his Hy-Vee family members writing stuff. And I'm not going to look at Dan while I read these. So, but anyway, just real fast, these are the essays that we're going to have to give to you too. We're going to frame these and give these to you. So I'm not looking at you. All right. So Dan Ross always goes above and beyond and helps customers at any age. He has worked tirelessly, truly on customer service, relentlessly on customer service. I can't tell you how many times I've been pulled aside and said, put a smile on your face. On his way to work, this is changing the tire, correct? So on his way to work, he actually sees a couple of teenagers in distress. Tire blows out, he actually pulls over, changes their tire, and then he recruits them to come work for Hy-Vee. That's who he is. Dan has a connection with several schools in Sioux Falls due to the fact that his wife Molly is a teacher, a kindergarten teacher. He actually volunteers at school on his days off. So because of his many parents and students that have gotten to know him, he actually has kids that come in and just ask for Mr. Ross. So that's a daily basis. When we're walking the store, I can't even walk the store with Dan because he's the mayor of Sioux Falls. That's one of them. So. Here's one of the new managers in the store. Dan exemplifies a model citizen, employee, and human being about every action and word that comes out of him. He seems to know everybody in the store. Cannot walk the store without him saying hi to customers. Personal friends come in to see him. I have had role models all my life. Teachers, coaches, and my dad most importantly. But most of all, my newest addition is Dan Ross. So, the man I have known the shortest amount of time is the person I find myself going to the most. He is always there for me. I can call. He is there to help with my personal life or with the work. That's a brand new manager to the store that already relies on Dan as a dad and a role model. You know, Dan is our guy to go with. I'm just going to stop. But Dan's our guy. I'm just telling you, there's not, I mean, I couldn't do my job. I'm on the ad committee. I travel a lot. Going for a remodel, I seriously could not do my job with my staff, but more importantly, I couldn't do my job without Dan Ross. The store would not look the way it does without Dan Ross. This is his day, and I wish I'd have met Dan 10 years ago because there's very few people in Hy-Vee that know how to dance between home life and work life, and he knows how to dance.
I just want to say congratulations to, I started back in 1994 at this store. And so Dan was one of the first people that, you were one of the first people that I met when I was here. And I came from a small town in Yankton. I had really no clue what I was doing and thought to myself, what have I done? I'll never make it in this store. And Dan at that time, I think, was in the bakery. And he was allergic to some things in the bakery, so he had to wear a mask. And but I think at the time that I was here, he was in the bakery. He was a Chinese manager, he was an Italian manager, you were a deli manager, And then I think after that, I kind of had moved on. But the reason why I thought Dan was the person who most exemplified what this stands for is because the amount of people he has touched since the time he's been at the store. And I think I mean, you guys are all just living proof of how many people he's touched since his time at Sioux Falls 1. So I just want to thank all of you guys for coming. And I wanted to read this. This was my letter to the executive committee about Dan. I said, Dan Rost was nominated by 6 different employees from the Sioux Falls #1 store. I have known Dan personally since 1994. He does live his life by the same standards that Hy-Vee lives by. He is known by all of his customers, and he talks to every one of them. I mean, it's probably why you don't get a lot done. But he does exemplify everything that Hy-Vee stands for. He's a team player. He's willing to help any member of his team, and because he's been in so many different departments, his team is the whole store. But I just think Dan is an exceptional employee, and everything this award stands for is what Dan stands for. So it says, Dear Dan, congratulations on being selected as one of our legendary Customer Service Award winners for 2016. This is Hy-Vee's most prestigious honor, and it recognizes you for being a shining example of all that our company stands for and all that it has been founded on: warming, caring, and friendly service. Over 86 years ago, our president, Dwight Friedenberg, coined a phrase: if you have a fire and you have a customer at the same time, take care of the customer first and then put out the fire later. He said this to emphasize a point that there is no greater goal, responsibility, or reporting aspect of all of our jobs. You have been all of that. You have been all that Dwight could have ever hoped for this very simple statement. Thank you so much for all you have done to reach the point of being nominated by your peers to receive the special award. Also, thank you for choosing to be part of our Hy-Vee family. There is no greater reward or recognition than being selected as the best of the helpful smile in every aisle. Congratulations, Randy, Chairman of the Board, Chief Executive Officer, and President of Hy-Vee. So with that, I'm going to hand that to you. And then just one last thing. Probably the most exciting thing that not everybody gets to do is you are going to be invited to attend our stockholders meeting. So, not everybody gets to do that. So you get to come down and be part of that. And then you also get your picture on the truck, which I'm sure you'll get to see Dan rolling down the
road. I'll just say what Christy said. I came here in 2002 as an assistant and worked at the Empire Mall store, and Dan was one of the first people I met. And without repeating everything that was said, I mean, the thing I kept thinking about, I was reading his bulletin on the plane on the way out. I mean, he's an absolute institution in this community. And he's one of those guys, there's a few guys when I first met that I always remember, and it made me feel welcome coming from an outside. And there's not a more deserving winner. There's 86,000 people in the company and 10 get this. That's a big deal. And there's really not a bigger award in our company. So I'd say congratulations, but you earned it. This is all your hard work and your personality. And, with people like you, this is why who we are. So I'm very, very happy for you. Very well deserved. Congratulations. Come out here. I know we're all got busy lives, and I don't like to talk in front of people, so thank you.
Yep.